cycle view here on the farm. I'm out putting out micronutrients on the vegetable crops. I've done a pass with boron soluble, 5 pounds per acre based on my soil test. This is very water soluble. And now I'm going to go back and do copper sulfate. They say you don't want to mix this with anything. I'm using the crystals. They're 36% copper. And this is how I do it. I get the agitation running. I got my water in halfway. And I pour in the crystals slowly. You want to have your agitation running full bore. I've had good luck with using 1 pound per 50 gallons of water without plugging. On my tips, I'm using red strainers. They say to use this only in water, otherwise it'll gel with something else. I suspect fungicide especially will clamp up or trowel. So it's a slow process. My soil test came back low in copper, so I'm putting this out and it should be enough for 5 years or so. They'll bring in about 1 pound of actual copper per acre. So copper sulfate's running about $1.20 a pound here. So for $7 or so, I get my micronutrients all taken care of. It's a good investment for vegetables because we can improve our crop quality by taking care of our micronutrients. So I'll give you an update next from the cab. Into the field with a load of copper sulfate. I'm going to go out and do 5 acres. So the thing you need to know with copper sulfate is your agitator has to work really well. It's like you're breaking down a crystal. So if you don't have a good agitator, don't bother. It's not going to work. It's just going to stay like sand. Settle at the bottom of your tank and plug up all your nozzles. I've heard people use copper sulfate with their weed and feed in the spring, like the 32%. I don't have the patience to do it, so I try to do it in one of my passes in the fall. Or right before planting, but since I'm in no-till, I normally have a burn-down pass somewhere in there. So I'm preparing to do that for this cornfield this summer. I'll use copper sulfate with my burn-down pass. I don't think it's going to have any trouble mixing with Roundup. I got 60 acres that need to be treated. I've done 15 already just to see how it worked and didn't have any issue. So it's about a $6 investment per acre, and it comes available over 2 or 3 years, and so I probably won't have to redo it for a while. I guess soybean growers would want to do copper sulfate for sure because it helps with the skin integrity. I do it because for my tomatoes for that reason, so they don't crack. And I'm doing it for the corn for simple crop health issues, just to keep the crop healthy. So we're arriving at the field, and I'll give you an update on what it looks like when we're spraying it out. So we're out spraying the copper sulfate. I don't know if you can see it. It kind of has a blue tint as it goes through the nozzle. I'm running about 45 gallons per acre of water with the copper sulfate. Normally, if I'm running it on row crops, I run at least 15 gallons an acre. Since it's a small field, I can do a little heavier water, and flushing it off. So I'm putting this on our ground that's it wasn't full crops winter, like cabbage and broccoli all winter. We're just finishing clean out here. I'm going to get this ripped and cultivated today. I already put my P&K out. And then we're going to let it set. Hopefully we'll get some beneficial rains. And then this field will start getting converted into pumpkins and winter squash starting in July. And then it'll be also winter crops again, like artichokes and rhubarb and Brussels sprouts. That's what we're doing today, putting out our micronutrients nice and slow and accurate as possible.